Hello all. This episode is all about shop talk. In aviation you will never find the word safety. That is because it's so obvious that it doesn't even come up. Therefore, the right phraseology for use of radio communication is obvious. So here are some do's and don'ts. I hope you enjoy. Thank you. In almost any movie about aircraft taking off, you will hear the pilot say, "Ready for takeoff." Not only is this a nuisance for ATC, it can definitely cause confusion for pilots on approach. Suppose you are on the ILS with a ceiling of 200 feet, and you are at 500 and you hear something take off. Well, where is this aircraft? Is it turning onto the runway? Is it already lined up on the runway? Personally, it would scare the living daylights out of me if I would hear that. After the before takeoff checklist, you will tell tower that you're ready for departure. Not ready for takeoff, but ready for departure. The only time the word takeoff is being used by the tower when you're cleared for takeoff and when you reply that you're cleared for takeoff. The word Roger should partially be used. If after takeoff you talk to departure and they will tell you that you're identified 4 miles northeast of your departure airport and that you can climb up to 8,000 and go direct to a specific fix, repeat that. Say position checks 8,000 direct to the fix. Don't say Roger. Some mannerisms have slipped in, like November this and this is with you at 8,000, and especially pilots who start use the phrase tally-ho. It's all excitement and fun, but you shouldn't use it. Instead of with you, you can say November this and this, good day, flight level 250, and instead of tally-ho, you will tell them negative contact or aircraft in sight. I used to live in Tennessee for a little while, and I have to admit that I've used the phrase 12 triple nickel once, but never again. The right phraseology is 125.55, but 2555 is something that is, even by ATC, becoming more and more common. So ATC will probably say, if you say again, they will say 125.55, 2555, and that will make it much more clear. And here's something I've heard even professional pilots use over and over again. Climb to 3,500 feet. Well, 3,500 is a rate of descent or a rate of climb. If you're talking about elevation or altitudes, we're talking about 3,500 feet or 17,000 feet. You can say climbing 17,000 feet. And please don't say flight level 250, say flight level 250. This one is obvious. Heading 040, use 3 digits. And if ATC tells you to make a left or a right turn, repeat that, because it sometimes could be obvious to make a right turn because, for instance, it's a shorter turn. But if ATC tells you steer left 040, then repeat left 040, and of course in 3 digits. In the aircraft, airspeed is always indicated airspeed. I believe for controllers it's ground speed, but we say anything the airspeed indicator is showing us. If it's 250 knots, or it's gonna be Mach 0.63, it's best to use the word speed in front of it. So speed 250 or speed Mach 0.63, that makes it more clear. One of the last things we do before takeoff is check the runway, and the runway should be in 2 digits, so in this case 05 left. So also reply to the tower that you're departing 05 left. Things you should or shouldn't do. Here's one which is a little bit of a gray area. Suppose you are on approach and the approach controller is so busy that he will not transfer you to tower in time. Can you go over to tower yourself? Well, otherwise you might have to make a missed approach and confuse everybody. I would say go to tower yourself, and in worst case scenario you can always explain what you did and tell them that you felt that this was the safest way of dealing with the situation at hand. In the next video I will talk about the approach, which we made in the previous 4 videos. You will see a list of items on the approach we do, and we will go over them together. So hopefully until next time. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.